council had a master plan to create a sports and leisure park as part of our town centre. This project is very much part of a strategic urban design idea.
This is the biggest capital works project Hume City's ever done, and to Hume's credit, saw that this particular facility would become the central and social hub of its new Craigieburn community, and it's been a huge success. My name's Michael King. I'm a director of Odium Planning Group. Odium Planning Group is built around planning, managing, funding and consulting projects. We're the starting point, we're the planners and the people that decide on what's needed and where it goes, and then we need really quality design.
I'm Peter Brook, I'm the Design Director of Pedalthorpe International in Pedalthorpe, Melbourne, and I've been the designer of the majority of our sports projects over now 30 years. You're talking of a 3 to 4 year process to really implement something like this, and it's important to realise that you have to get a lot of things right, and when it's a successful result, it's really a tribute to many people along a very complex process.
A feasibility study gives you an idea of what can happen. Craigieburn is a really fast-growing suburban area. It's around 80,000 people now, going to grow to about 160,000 people. And the first thing was that the existing site was not large enough to be able to expand and improve, so we had to look for a new site. We were able to identify the land right next to the shopping centre. That allowed us to look at not only the splash centre, but consider the needs for a major public park, an athletics track, with a large range of landscape areas, fun and fitness trails, so they all go together in a great active precinct.
Odium had been involved working with the council to do the business case. When we come in, it's to put a design interpretation on that business plan. The aquatic centres are really high users of energy and water, so we have many environmental layers in how the design has evolved.
A pool needs to be a one-stop shop for all different types of activities, interests and ages and abilities of people. A successful pool is much more than a pool. In Craigieburn has to be more than that because we're going to grow, so it's got to have the space to be able to cater for that in the future.
My name's Sava Ginikos. I'm the Centre Manager here at Splash Aqua Park and Leisure Centre. So, opened the doors at 5:30 in the morning with the Mayor. We had already been here, me and the team, for about 5 hours. We got a couple of hours sleep that night. As the day escalated, more and more families came through and it was a really buzzing centre. Morning swimmers loved the place. It was fantastic. We signed up about 600 new members on that one day. I just remember one of my staff saying at about 3 p.m. going, how good is this? In the first week we had 20,000 people through the doors. That's a real win, and we've become a real hub for the community.
The critical element of planning is people. Know who lives here, knows who's coming in the future. Splash has got it right. It's in the right spot, it's well planned within a precinct development with continuing growth of population in the area. So apart from attracting large numbers of people, it also means that we can have a mix of commercial and community facilities on the one site. There's the traditional areas where people pay low amounts of entry fee for swimming and just coming to the pool, but that can be assisted with all of those items people are prepared to pay much more for, which help subsidise the high cost of staff, energy and maintenance of those water areas.
I think the lesson here is there are a very skilled group of people put together. You need that expertise. I don't just mean the consultants. The council staff working on this project were fantastic to work with, and they made huge contributions.
These are not easy projects. There are a lot of documentation, so it takes a while to work through the mechanisms of local government, and to Hume's credit, he's been able to partner with other levels of government to fund such a great development.